Birmingham is situated in the West Midlands. It started as a market town in Warwickshire and grew during the Industrial Revolution to become a city and later a larger metropolitan borough when joined with parts of the counties of Staffordshire and Worcestershire. It is also England's second largest city. Birmingham's Science Museum is called Thinktank. The ground floor contains iconic machinery from the past. It was in Birmingham that James Watt modified the new common atmospheric engine, giving birth to the Watt steam engine. He went on to modify his engine from linear motion to rotary motion, and his partner, Matthew Boulton, developed machines that made use of this rotary power. Thinktank houses the oldest working steam engine in the world, the Boulton and Watt Smethwick engine, built in 1779. Over its 3 floors, there are many interesting interactive and historic exhibits for adults and children. The outdoor area is brilliant, with features that allow families to learn through play. Opposite the think tank is a construction site for the HS2 high-speed railway between Euston Station in London and Curzon Street in Birmingham. This building is the only surviving part of the original station, and it will be incorporated into the new station. During the Industrial Revolution, the Jewellery quarter grew in Birmingham and was thriving with many small workshops and businesses among the terraced houses where the craftsmen lived. When business expanded, they moved to purpose-built premises within the quarter. The first craftsmen in the quarter were working with silver and needed an assay office nearer than London and the south of England. In May 1773, an Act of Parliament granted assay offices to Birmingham and Sheffield. The quarter made a large proportion of the British Empire's fine jewellery. The craftsmen produced many other goods for export, including silverware, electroplated items, clocks, trophies, pen nibs, whistles, clasps, and even metal hinges and furniture for coffins. Nowadays, Birmingham makes 40% of the jewellery made in the UK. The number of parcels and registered letters in and out of the quarter are, with the exception of London, 3 times that of any town or city in the UK. This amazing pelican statue standing atop this building was the logo of the electroplating factory of Tom and Wilkinson and Sons. Today it still guards the pelican works for the several businesses that are housed there. I wonder how many generations of crows have joined on the roof. The Museum of the Jewellery Quarter is at 70 to 80 Vyse Street, Hockley, Birmingham. The company of Smith and Pepper produced gold jewellery here for over 80 years. In 1981, the elderly Smith family could not find a buyer, so when they retired, the 2 brothers and sister locked the premises and went to live in the Mediterranean. The local authority managed to negotiate the purchase of the workshops and their contents. The preservation of the workshops allow us to see them exactly as they were when the doors closed on the last working day. That is, without the gold, of course. The guided tour gives us an insight into the strict working conditions of the gold trade. I found it interesting that the worn-out workers' overalls were burnt in the furnace, along with the water filters from the sink and the sawn-off bottom of stool legs, in order to recover gold lost in the work process. The back-to-backs give another view into the lives of the working people of Birmingham. They are 2 terraced homes literally joined back-to-back, with one house facing the street and the other facing a courtyard. In the courtyard are the toilets, wash house and water taps. At one time, the quarter of 11 houses was the home of 60 people, and they had 4 toilets between them. 3 of the small houses had been furnished to reflect the time period of the different families that inhabited them. The Levy family in 1851, the Oldfield family in the 1860s, and the Mitchell family from 1830 to 1935. The houses are furnished appropriate to the timelines, and it is interesting to see how they managed without an indoor tap and used the wash copper for the communal wash for their clothes. Ironing was done with an iron that you put hot coals into. In addition to the homes, a fully fitted tailor shop that belonged to George Saunders between 1974 and 2002. Mr. Saunders donated most of his shop's contents when he retired. A walk around the Botanical Gardens takes you through greenhouses and around the 15-acre site. To stand beneath a 200-year-old copper beech was a real treat.